Hi folks, I thought I'd make a quick video. It's not going to be quick. This is a part one of this video, and I'm hoping to combine the videos. I can't combine these videos. I'm going to have my friend Rudy do it because he's an excellent editor. This is my canning video. I finally decided to do it, and I thank everybody for encouraging me, for giving me the thoughts, the comments, all of that. Thank you. I'm finally going to do it, okay? I have tomatoes out, and I'm showing you my whole kitchen. This is it. This is one of the reasons why I am nervous about canning. I have a small kitchen. It's going to get hot in here. It's going to get hard. My husband's sleeping just down the hall. It's going to get difficult for me. But I need to do this. So I have my jars here. I'm going to clean up my kitchen. This is the first step. Clean everything up. I have things out already. I have done some research, as everybody has said to do. I've watched a ton of videos, but I've also gone to the Illinois Extension and looked up on their website as to how to can, what to do, and our temperature, pressure. And I found out I have to have my little weight on 10. I have my ball book, and I looked up a recipe the other day. I've actually been putting this off for a week too, but anyway, I have a tomato recipe that it's just simple and easy. I'm going to put my tomatoes, boil them up, and a little bit of salt and sugar, and put them into my my jars. And I have jars which I have cleaned. I have a ton of jars. If you haven't seen that video where our friend Jim gave me a huge tote full of jars, plus a couple other boxes, look that one up. But I've cleaned my jars, and I'll be sterilizing them with some pots over here. But I have my jars, and I have a question about this one. This one here is cloudy. It's clean, but it's cloudy. Can I still use it? I wasn't sure about that, so I'm not going to use this one. I do have other jars that are better, and these are clean. And it surprises me too. This is a ball canning jar, and it had all kinds of dust and just nastiness. And I believe this probably came out of somebody's basement or barn or whatever, and it's been sitting around since 1970, 1950. And look how clean and nice it is. But I do have new lids and caps for them. I have my All-American that I'll be using. This is just the first part of the video. Like I said, I'm hoping to hook them all up. When I come back, I'll show you my cleaning kitchen and a little bit about what I'm doing on the recipe. And again, thank everybody for helping me and encouraging me. Alright, I am getting water to boil. I just dumped that in there, and a few years ago, actually quite a few years ago, I did do canning. I didn't have an All-American canner. I only had these two pots, and I didn't realize that you really needed to do the canner. So I did tomatoes, and I did pickles, and the pickles really came out good, and I wish I still had my recipe, but I don't. But I had some of the product to do it still left. This I got from my friend who gave me the jars, but I had I saved one to my pans. I was actually lucky to have my pans, but that's a whole nother story. I had these here, and as I do my canning, I'll show you what these are. If you have never done canning before, this is a video to encourage you. It is not a video to show you what to do, okay? This is my first time, and my first time with my All-American. I kept putting it off, but I'm doing it now. So, these here are going to come in to play. I need to have those sterilized. These here are magnetic. Those need to be sterilized. I forgot to bring my lids over as well, but everything needs to be sterilized. So what I'm doing right now, I'm boiling the water to sterilize my jars, and I thought I'd make a quick segment to my video to tell you a couple of different things that I've learned. Now I've read my All-American Canner book, and I have a ball canning book, and let me show you this here book. Awesome, awesome recipes, all kinds of really good things, all kinds of good tips. At the beginning of the book and the end of the book, you have all kinds of really good tips on how to can. So, and it's not just vegetables. There's fruits in here and meats and sauces, all kinds of different things in here. So, awesome book. But what I'm going to do today is crush tomatoes, and I'm actually not going to use salt and sugar. That's what I did in my previous life. I used a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar with my tomatoes. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to follow this recipe right here, which actually calls for lemon juice. So I'll use that. But one of the things, as I'm filling up my canner, now this thing weighs a ton. I mean, with the water in it, I have 3 inches of water in here right now. It weighs a ton. But that alone is really heavy. I'll set that aside. I will show you. I have 3 inches of water in here, and I did measure it because I'm all new and I don't want to mess this thing up, okay? But I measured it, and I have a wonderful handy measuring cup. It's huge. It's a bowl, measuring bowl. 8 cups. I filled this 3 times. So now I know 1 inch equals 8 cups. Everything you use needs to be sterilized. That I know. So, I mean, even my plastic I'm going to sterilize. When I get my lids over here, I'm going to have a small container over here, a small pan, and I'll boil water, and I'll put my lids in my twist tops in there. And I have 2 of these that came with my All-American, and I'm going to put 1 down in there. It's going to float. It's going to sink. There we go. Okay. And I have a bunch of these smaller pint size that I cleaned. I only have 3 of the bigger ones. The quart. I only have 3 of these. So I don't know. See, that's not going to work. I can't stack those. So I probably will not use these, and I'll just use my pints. So let's get those out of there right now. So these are all things that I'm learning, and I probably should have done that even before I put the water in here, so you learn a lesson from that. And I will boil my tomatoes in this. Now the recipe says to smash your tomatoes because it's a crushed tomato recipe. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut them up. And the way I used to do this too was very difficult. I would boil water, and I would drop my tomatoes in the water, and then the skins will come off easily. But then you put in your hands in that boiling water, and boy, it hurts. When you freeze them, and I learned this from YouTube last year from Callie Kim, and I appreciate you, Callie, you put your tomatoes in the freezer, and then when they are defrosted, the skin comes off very easily, and it doesn't burn your hands. So that's a really good tip for you. I'm going to get into those, and I will bring you back when more of this stuff is getting ready. I think this is going to be a long video, but thanks for watching. I'll be back. Alright folks, I'm going to show you how easy this is. This is my tomatoes that were in the freezer. I took them out. They defrosted. This is how easy it is to peel skin off of that. Is that amazing? I love that. So I already have 1 bag of tomatoes in my pot. See how easy that is? I love that. And it doesn't burn my hands. I mean, this is cold right now, you know? So much easier. Try it. I am going to put these in the boiling water right behind the camera. And I'm going to cook these up, and I'll bring you back.